Go.
So are we going to talk about the war that's happening right now, or are we talking about
We're
Cheerios?
talking about Cheerios.
Okay, we can get to war later.
War's not that big of a
Anywho,
deal.
I mean, not in comparison to Cheerios.
Exactly. Which I'm fucking up right now.
No, I think that Cheerios are undeniably the best cereal ever. I don't think that there's a cereal that touches
It's
Cheerios in
just
any
so
regard.
classic, man.
But it's not only classic, it's reliable.
Okay.
It makes the best milk, right?
Like,
That honey
word.
milk at the end is crazy. Everybody wants to talk about cinnamon toast crunch milk. Everybody wants to talk about cocoa puff milk. No, Cheerio milk is where it's at. That's all I'm saying.
That's the truth.
I think it is. I don't think it's ridiculous to say that at all. And then think about this. Like, oh, actually, you know what else is good?
What?
Um, what is it? Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes flake milk is pretty good too, though.
It is pretty fucking good. Sometimes it's a little too sweet, but it is fucking good.
Yeah. I think if I could do, we were talking about mixing cereals. I think my perfect bowl would be a little Frosted Flakes, a little Cheerios, milk. Bam.
Give me like direct proportions.
Honestly, I'm just saying 50-50 split on the cereal. Like, I think that 50-50 is a solid way to go. Though, actually, what's the granola one? There's one that's like granola with
Granola.
Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. It's like Frosted Flakes with granola.
Raisin Bran kind of fire.
But I just don't like raisins.
Oh, damn. What about Frosted Mini Wheats?
Oh, I was literally just about to say Frosted Mini Wheats are absolutely fucking goated. But honey bunches of oats with almonds, brother,
Mmm.
that's a good one. But Frosted Flakes, I think Frosted Flakes are the best like kid cereal.
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, I think that's the best like just out of all like the kind of kid cereals, you know what I mean? Like I think that's the most solid that you can eat as an adult and not feel like disgusted.
Here's the thing, though. Fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, when you crave that shit, that's the fucking best. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Bro, I'm gonna say it. I think I think it's overrated. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch is overrated.
I think that's the
I just
only cereal you eat that's a bit fucked. But every now and again, come on, that shit goes hard.
yeah. It like
You don't like it at all?
well, it's all right, but it's one of those things that like I think I would get it like and be like, "Ooh." Like I'd feel like spunky, you know what I mean? Like I'd feel
What?
like spontaneous.
What's another cereal you like on that same level?
Like where it's kind of like spontaneous.
Or like a cereal you feel the same way about as fucking Cinnamon Toast?
Ooh, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I'd say Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Like Lucky Charms is like my version of that. Like where when you're craving it, like I'm never gonna buy like go out of my way to buy a box of Lucky Charms, but when I'm craving it, it's like really, really like nothing's gonna hit that good.
Like,
You know?
cereal's pretty bad for you. I just feel like Lucky Charms makes it too obviously how bad it is for you.
It like could not be any worse for you.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
they
don't
don't
think
try to
that
hide
there's
it.
possible. Yeah, like I don't think that there's any possible way that it could actually be worse for you.
It's like rainbow sugar cubes in your cereal. Like,
It's like nondescript wheat things and then marshmallows. Oh, okay, that's what I need to put in my face for breakfast. Like after I like go out to dinner, if I get like dessert, like a piece of pie, you know what I mean, or something.
mm-hmm.
And like if I don't finish it, I'll bring it home. If I ever eat that for breakfast, I would feel so disgusted. But Lucky Charms is basically the same fucking thing.
And then imagine eating that and then sending your like elementary school kid to fucking school just to wreak
Like no
havoc.
wonder kids got fucking ADHD.
It was
Guys,
fucked
ADHD
up.
is not real. It's actually a construct by Big Cereal.
It's the same thing with like apple juice. Like that is just fucking horrible for you.
What? Isn't?
Oh fuck yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
All juices are like fucking terrible for you.
Dude, I don't give a shit. Apple juice is the greatest liquid known to man.
Dude, I went to Mexico and they had it like a soda apple juice. Holy
Oh, I know
fuck.
what you're talking about. They have it at like the little fucking like corner stores in DFW. It's like kind of brown looking, right?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, hold on. Apple juice soda. I gotta know what it's called.
Dude, my
'Cause it's
mom
like
is listening to
Mexican.
music so fucking loud downstairs.
But
She's going too hard.
is it Manzanita Soul?
Send me a picture. I don't fucking remember what it was called.
Or
You think I
there's
remember?
Mundet. Hold on.
I like how you try to pronounce it.
I'm trying.
Send me a picture of what it looked like.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
There's like two different kinds that I know of. I'm gonna send you it on Instagram.
Go ahead.
Instagram. Tamarind. Have you ever had tamarind soda? They have those Jarritos. Jarritos. I gotta like give it a little. Gotta give it like a little spice. You know what I mean?
Jarritos?
Jarritos,
Yeah, I think it was one of those for sure, yeah.
bro. Tamarind soda. Amazing.
Tamarind? Spell that.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like a little like thing.
Oh.
Hold on. It's like I don't really know what you even like call it. It's like a little brown pod.
A little brown pod. A good old classic
Yeah, it's like a
brown
little pea
pod.
pod.
A good old classic little brown pod.
Yeah, and then they have those. I feel so bad not fucking saying it like
Comment down
perfect.
below if you know.
Comment down
Black
below
pod.
if you know about tamarind.
No one knows about
It's
this
a
bullshit. It's like
it's
that,
a leguminous. It's a leguminous tree
a
that is
Euless?
indigenous. Yeah, it's a leguminous tree indigenous to tropical Africa.
Ew.
And Mexicans like it in like drinks. Like they do those like I was just telling you.
Show me a picture.
What? Hold on. They have
What?
Smirnoff spicy tamarind vodka. Comment down below if you want that.
Not a single fucking person wants that bullshit.
I would try it.
John's like, can I get the tamarind milkshake at Cookout?
No, I want the horchata milkshake.
Wait, what's that? I was trying to remember that cherry fucking soda y'all got.
Cheer
over
wine, bro.
there.
Comment down below if you like cheer wine.
No. Zero comments.
Comment down below if you know what's happening in Israel right now.
What's happening? Update the people. What's happening?
They're really mad about cereal or something. They're not agreeing with their cereal choices or something.
They're like, who the fuck said Lucky Charms? You gonna give the people a rundown of what's happening?
Yeah, I'll try. So,
Uh-oh.
my God, go look at Instagram. Speaking of,
Is it some people getting blown up or something?
no, it's just related.
Like, what the fuck?
Hudson's like, what's happening there? I'm not up to date.
I don't know
No.
what it is, but it's very funny looking.
So,
Like that on an old vintage,
like literally
white
like
sweater.
20 minutes ago. Well, like 20 minutes ago. It's
How
probably
many
more like 2
minutes ago?
hours. 20 or something, or maybe 2 hours ago. I don't know. But Iran launched like a huge attack on Israel, and then so we're probably going to war, bro.
That's chill.
No, actually, I hate to break it to you, and I think that's the opposite of chill.
We haven't been in
Comment
the
down below if you think it's chill.
We haven't been in a war in a minute, bruh. I've been kind of missing it, low key.
You've been to war, right? Can you tell us about your deployment to Iraq?
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, I remember
What'd you
like
do in Iraq?
I suck a macaque. Nah, me and the boys were out there. We're out gunning little children down and fucking eating some good ass food.
Have you seen that meme where it's like,
We gotta go to the Blink 182 show they did for the troops.
oh my god, I forgot about that. That's crazy. There's so many of those like random bands that did like these performances out there.
It's pretty hard.
I remember we could only find the Blink footage off of Blink 182 Italia on Instagram, the Italian Blink 182 fan page.
That is pretty hard.
That's like a Smosh Espanol. El Smosh, I think is what the channel's official name is.
El Smosh.
And they just re-upload Smosh videos, but in Spanish.
El Smosh.
Yeah. I'm being for real. I think that's actually what it's called, the Spanish version.
That's the
El Smosh.
stupidest.
Yes, it is. Who's watching Smosh in 2024?
Smosh fangirl.
Yeah,
Like
go
Smosh?
ahead.
You like Smosh?
I hate cum.
I love cum.
Anybody who fucks with Smosh in 2024, consider yourself an op.
What?
I said consider yourself an op.
Are you an op?
Nah, bro, I never oppin'. I don't say oppin'.
Do you got ops?
I got hella ops, bro.
Your mother?
Yes, she stay oppin'. Okay.
Sometimes your dad? Every like 4 months?
Nah, he's chill. He's chill.
He's chill.
He's misunderstood. Y'all don't get it like I do.
Did you see Deftones are gonna play at Coachella?
Bro, have you seen like old school Coachella like lineups? They were like so hard.
Really?
Yeah, Caitlin sent me a thing about it. If I can find it, let me see if I can find it.
It's a lot less cool that she sent it to you. I'm just kidding. Come on.
Hudson's like, never mind. I
Never
fucking
mind.
hate.
I hate that bitch. I'm just kidding.
No. Do not say that. Okay, wait, never mind. It was not Deftones, but go look at what I just sent you. 2009 Coachella.
Damn, Paul McCartney, The Killers, The Cure, fuck.
Bro, look at this. Look at the first
Morrissey!
slide. Bro, look at the
Black
first
Keys,
slide.
Girl Talk.
It's insane.
Leonard Cohen. Wow. The Cure, My Bloody Valentine. Yeah. Wow.
Wait, is there... Yeah, oh, My Bloody Valentine? What the fuck? Lupe Fiasco? Bjorn?
That's Bjork's sister.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
It is.
I'm not going to admit that I thought that Peter Bjorn was like two different words and that I was talking about Bjork.
That's what it was.
Like, Pixies, Kraftwerk, Wilco.
Fuck Wilco.
Well, bro, I don't even know if I dislike or like them.
It's like shit your dad would listen to.
What?
When he's missing you.
I don't think that Wilco is very key. No,
Just
that
put
one
a
time.
song on, you'd get what I'm saying.
That time I was listening to what do you call it? Souvlaki Slow Dive, whatever. Souvlaki Space Station Slow Dive. My dad came in and was like, "Fucking turn this off. This is horrible. This sucks."
Shout out Keith.
Shout out me turning my Oasis vinyl over.
Yeah, put a hit on, bro. Put a hit on, brother.
I'm listening
Bro,
to Definitely Maybe in order, so.
John, I didn't tell you, bro. I mean,
What?
it's not that big of a deal at all. But I recorded this fucking podcast, right? And in the back, I was listening to the Beatles, and the fucking
Uh-huh.
and like it wasn't even clear, and I was like skipping, like I wasn't even playing full songs, right? The fucking episode, like, it wouldn't even let me fucking upload. It was like, this shit is already blocked as copyright material, and I was like, really?
Holy shit.
The Beatles got
Okay,
their
that
shit
song
unlocked.
is Hudson.
What?
Guess what I'm feeling?
Surprise me! Don't even tell me.
No. I said, guess what I'm feeling?
What do you mean?
Guess what I'm feeling right now?
What are you feeling?
Maybe the song will clear it up.
Okay. Wow, that was so weird. I like it.
Was that too loud?
That's perfect.
Hell loud for me.
It's good though.
Also, I think I have a spending habit.
Go
Like,
on.
I was at the gas station earlier,
Yeah.
and okay, wait, let me preface this with I've stopped drinking for a little bit. I'm taking like a break
Two
just because with
days.
no working, I've kind of just like
Been getting drunk all
sat
day.
around and got shit faced like midday.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it till it just doesn't feel great.
Nah.
But so I went to the gas station, and I really only like Zen when I drink.
Yeah.
But they had like a sale on these like Rogue pouches. It was like two cans for like $3, and I was like, well, I have to.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
So I have these 3 mils that I think I'm gonna try, but I don't know.
Bro, I was getting fucked up off them Zins, bro.
Bro, when you're not a complete fucking addict for them, they get you crazy, buzz.
Are you an
Like,
addict for them?
no, Cayman will sit there and like fucking like he has one in constantly. I'm like, bro, you don't even get a buzz from this. He's like, yeah, I don't, but I feel horrible if I don't do it. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay, that's just straight up addiction.
yeah.
But um,
Shout out Cayman.
yeah, shout out that for being hard as fuck. I don't know. Should I put one in?
Go for it.
Should I slap one in for the pod?
Yeah, why not? Get a little toasty.
Oh, God. I love how I'm acting like this is like fucking like doing crack.
I know. I'm like,
This is like readily available. Like,
I was telling my mom, like, it's so weird how you're 21. Like, you can just go and buy beer.
I think how that's the crazy part is that I can buy beer.
Yeah, because I'm like, you shouldn't be allowed.
Now, right when I first turned 21, I was like, this feels like a cheat code, and like I've cracked it. I've cracked the code.
I figured it out. Just wait till you're 21.
Life gets really cool when you can day drink.
Yeah, everybody go follow in Uncle John's footsteps.
I think they should. Currently watching an animal tongue comparison. No, I will not be elaborating. I won't be saying anything further on that matter.
Hey,
But
you just do what you want.
yeah, bro, we got to talk about Oasis though.
Talk about it. Cook.
I know we've said this before so many times, but it is just astounding how amazing they are live.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes the band for me. Like they make amazing music, but it really doesn't sound like it's really anything different than like most other rock. Like at first glance. But then you listen to them live and it's fucking it is actually unbelievable how amazing they are.
All that energy.
Bro, the energy is insane. I'm legitimately sad I'll never be able to go to it. Like a prime Oasis concert. Like 95, 96, 97. You know what I mean? Even 94, but,
So
there
if
really
if
wasn't
they if
many
they
of
had a
those.
reunion, that wouldn't even mean as much as seeing them back then.
Yeah, like, I would go to the reunion just to, like, you know,
You have to go.
like, yeah, like, I would need to, but it's never going to compare to how genuinely fucking amazing they were back in the day.
Right. And there's
It's,
nothing like that. Like, there's not a big ass band like that. Like, there's no big band. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the biggest band I can think of right now is, and you're going to hate me for even bringing this name up, fucking Greta Van Fleet.
I'd probably say like fucking 1975, bro.
1975 is just modern day The Smiths.
But bad.
Bro, when Noel was shitting on 1975,
I love when he shits on fucking anything.
he's just the most. I think he's way more miserable than Liam.
Really?
I can't tell if that was like sarcasm.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
Liam's like a dickhead, but like that's it. Like he's not like spiteful. You know what I mean? Like
You don't think
he.
Liam is spiteful, bro?
No, I just think that. I just think Noel is like way more like. Okay. Here's the best way I can put it. Liam is petty. Noel is spiteful.
Yeah.
Like also when Liam recently said on Twitter, "I've never mentioned Oasis getting back together." What the fuck are you talking about?
Then they had like that clip tweet of him being like, "It's happening. We're doing it right now."
Yeah, he'll literally be like, "No, I've got a little somebody coming on the tour."
Oh.
Who? Noel Gallagher. Noel Gallagher.
Like an exclamation point.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I've never once talked about Noel or doing Oasis back together." Are you fucking out of your mind? What, Hudson? I'm about to whip it out.
About what?
Where do you get off?
No.
Yeah.
I like how this went from how Liam's not that bad to you pulling out the where does he get off.
No, it's okay. It's not that Liam isn't that bad. It's just like he's way more retarded.
Yeah. No, he's
Like fucked out of his head, out of his mind.
yeah. Definitely has some brain damage or something.
Oh, I wonder what it could be from. Maybe the fucking copious amounts of blow he did. I don't know.
Like Home Depot size mulch bags of cocaine.
I mean, I want to talk about your thoughts on Be Here Now because we both have thoughts,
Yeah.
and I think that it kind of culminates together to kind of like spoiler here. Like, it's just not that bad of an album, but it's also not that great, you know? Like,
I was thinking about it in the car. It's kind of like what's the story is like a 10 out of 10, right?
yeah,
Definitely maybe it's probably like a 8.5 or a 9, right?
I would say 9.
And then I feel like Be Here Now is just like a 7, 7.5. Do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
like, yeah, like a solid 7. Like, nothing more, nothing less. Like, it is above average for albums.
Exactly.
It is an album that I can listen to front to back and not complain.
But just
But
compared to the last two albums, it's like, damn.
I think that its highs are as good. I think that its highs are as good as the other two albums like mid songs. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think its highs are as good as the other album's highs, but its lows are definitely the lowest up to that point. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And we talked about the production. Like I think on the song "Be Here Now" they used 30 guitars. Noel was saying, and
Like,
it's like
why?
genuinely like the production is just all over the fucking place.
I feel like it's way too, like, cluttered, like, noisy, like,
Yes.
too much going on. And when you listen to like a song from like the last two albums, it'll literally just be bass guitar, drums, and like little lead guitar going
They're
throughout it.
so simple. You know, obviously you have like the occasional song that like pulls out stops, like whatever with the violins or Master Plan with the orchestra, you know, like, but for the most part, most of those songs are very simple
Right.
until Be Here Now, where it's like
If
there's
it,
just too much going on for too long,
you know,
you
they
know?
say like arena rock. Like it feels like they got to the point where they can just write like real big, loud kind of like songs they know will sound good when they tour or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. The songs sound great live.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Like, I think hearing them live solves every problem that I had with them, but it just doesn't make for the best album.
Because live, they really have to sort of strip it back a lot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, exactly.
chill it out.
And bro, like
What?
Stay Young live is so unbelievably incredible.
Yeah. I don't know if I've heard it.
Yeah, I've sent it to you. It's from that G-Mex performance.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Where he has the sunglasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Make it happen.
Break it down, break it
That's,
down.
I mean, what do you think your favorite Oasis song is? Like, genuinely. I know we talked about this, but give me your, like, top five. Like, off the rip.
How about just I'll just throw some out there that like recently I really fucking like.
Okay, okay.
So not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
of all
we'll do recent.
not like of all time, but just like shit like recently like that I've been fucking up. I mean, we were kind of fucking it up when I was visiting you, but Slide Away is like so like
Yeah.
that like I feel like that really shows kind of like it feels like that perfect like mix of like a definitely maybe kind of like that little more punky fucking like style it has, and then like the I don't know, like the sweetness on fucking what's the story? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like right in between both those albums with the kind of like, do you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I think that Slide Away is the perfect, like, middle ground
Yes,
Oasis
yes.
song. Like, it has parts of every single thing from all of Oasis. Like, it's got, like,
It's like right in
you
between
know,
cigarettes and alcohol, and then fucking like Cast No Shadow. You know what I'm saying?
yes. And it live is so good, and it shows, like, just the fucking power that those two guys have together. You know, because towards the end of the song, when they do that whole, like, back and forth,
Yes.
that is incredible live.
And so, okay, sorry, my computer was dying. So besides that, fucking some might say, fucking, jeez, that's such a good
Yeah.
song. Like,
Under
oh
I
my
I actually think some
god,
might say is over or underrated. I
it's
think that
fucking
is
great.
incredibly underrated.
Just that whole like
Um,
ending where they just some might say, like oh my god, I could listen to that all day long. It's Liam's voice is so fucking good, man. Fuck.
I'm listening to. Let me see that song.
What's he
Cigarettes and
listening
alcohol right
to?
now,
Oh, I love that song.
and that's the most Hudson Oasis song.
I fucking love that song, man. It's like I don't know. It just seems so like if old fucking rock and roll, like I know Oasis is like fucking 30 years old, but if like that
Yeah, but classic rock.
if like 90s rock did something that sound like fucking 70s rock or something, like it sounds so kind of I don't know, that 90s sort of I don't know, just fucking vibe it had with like that 70s classic just rock like song. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I think that song is fantastic. God, like,
Oh, and that song "Be Here Now," like the song "Be Here Now," I've been fucking
yeah.
that song up.
You know, my two favorite though on that album, "Stand by Me" and "I Hope I Think I Know."
I hope I think I know goes so like Like that's a good like. There's a lot of like good fucking songs that like are just as good as fucking like that song "Hey Now." You know, like it's just as good
Yeah.
as that. Like I would say.
Um, my problem with I Hope I Think I Know is that if you hear it live, it completely ruins the studio song. I think that I Hope I Think I Know is the number one most overproduced song on that album.
Really?
If you listen to it, it almost sounds like Liam has like auto tune. Like just the amount of production on that song live, or I mean, studio is fucking insane.
They overdid it, you'd say?
Yeah, it's like instead of sounding like his voice, like especially in the line like where he says, "What is it? Life is hit or miss." And this, it's like where I would imagine Liam like struggling on that, like hitting a high fucking note, being like, voice searing at that line. If you
Yeah.
listen to the like album version, it almost sounds smooth and it's weird, but it's such a good song.
I like that you took that much of like an analytical take on that song. That's hard.
I think that it perfectly encapsulates the production problems on that album.
Mm.
Like that's kind of my whole point is that it's like there's some fantastic fucking songs on the album, but when you listen to them live and they're not, fucking 8 minutes long, like I hope I think I know perfect amount of time, 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
At the
Like
end,
that's perfect. It does not need to be a fucking 8 minute song, you know?
and you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there. I feel like, what's the story is like gets like pretty fucking sad at times. Do you know what I'm saying? Where
Yes.
I feel like Be Here Now is just very kind of like upbeat, fast rock. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's not very
It
many like saddish songs. I don't know.
I it feels to me like every problem with like corporate um like corporate
Rock.
yeah, corporate rock. I don't know, I'm struggling to get that one out. It just, it's overproduced. It feels less like from the heart, and and the songs are a little too long, you know. But at the end of the day, I feel like I can enjoy it for what it is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it doesn't. It was never going to be more thought provoking than what's the story. It was never going to have more out or like attitude than definitely maybe. So I try to be like positive about it and be like, it has some really good songs. They sound amazing
Mm.
live. So I mean, what more can you really want from it? Because like, let's be real, it's never going to be better than what's the story, you know?
Right.
And constantly expecting it to be is like you're not being fair to the song.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this: what do you think the worst song on the album is?
Ooh, fading out.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like that
Oh,
song.
I
I think
fucking love that song.
but I haven't heard it in a long time, right?
Please put it up. Like that song, like it was stuck in my head the other day, and I played it, and I was like, "Oh, this song goes hard as fuck." It has. Oh,
No,
I love
that
that song,
yeah, I just put it on for a second. That is certifiably the one song that I skip when I listen to it.
you gotta listen to it again, bro. I'm telling you, fresh set of
Bro,
ears, for real, for real.
okay. I'll give it a shot after the podcast because I've currently got definitely maybe playing.
Like that, fuck. That's like that song and the song "Be Here Now." I've been jamming those two songs off that album, and that's when I was like, "Oh, I gotta listen to this thing again."
Bro,
That song I think is really
all
good.
around the world reprise, like the reprise is so good.
It has a nice little ending for the album.
But
And at the end, it's like a car door or something.
huh?
At the end of it, it's like a car door shutting or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think so.
At the end of the reprise. I
Mm-hmm.
like
Girl
that.
in the Dirty Shirt is underrated.
Song is
I
good
think
as hell.
I think that song gets way too much hate. But did you see they just came out
It
with a
gets
new
hate.
yeah, bro, that song gets hella hate. But did you see they put out a new what do you call it? Single Oasis?
Really? I mean, it's because here's the deal. it's just some unfinished shit from like when they were last making music, and I'm like, it's gonna be ass. Like,
No, it's actually Supersonic live in 1994 at
oh,
Belfast.
I thought you meant like they had this like
No, it's
they had like a single come out a couple years ago where I was like, oh fuck, but it's just like some unfinished shit they did like on their last
yeah,
album.
yeah, I don't want none of that.
No, but I got you. I saw them post something about that. I thought it was just for like a record, but I didn't realize it was actually
If
coming
there's
out.
a record for it, like a physical record, I'll probably try to get it
I think
since
there
I
is
already have.
one.
Oh, that's the re-release you were talking about earlier when I was talking about my
Yeah,
vinyl.
yeah, yeah.
Let me be the one. God, this song is so good. In the morning, we don't know what to do. Do what we can. We'll find a way. Chase it. Oh, I fucked up lyrics.
I
Not
fucked
even
up.
a real fan. Fuck. Let me be the one.
Like, listen to
God,
his fucking voice,
I'm looking at
bro.
the list of the B sides for Definitely Maybe, and some of these are fucking insane. Slide Away, amazing song though. Probably, other than Rock and Roll Star, probably my favorite song on Definitely Maybe.
Rock and Roll Star is your favorite song?
I think so.
Hold on, let's go track by track ranking these songs real quick. Just like,
Oh, okay. Are
just
we gonna just start? Hey,
definitely
we'll do the
maybe.
deluxe edition. We'll do the deluxe edition.
Okay, but like, yeah, okay, let's definitely maybe though.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill some time.
Rock and Roll Star. I'm not gonna put these in any sort of listing because
Just
I'll
how you
forget
feel
where I
about them.
am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Rock and Roll Star, I think, is the perfect early Oasis
How about
song.
this? Wait, hold on. We'll do like A tier being like fucking hit,
Okay,
B
okay,
tier
we'll do
being
the
like
tier
it's
list.
pretty
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
and then C tier not being like it's just like because I don't think there's any song that's terrible. So C tier is just kind of like your least favorite. Okay, continue.
Yeah. Fucking in the bushes goes straight to the worst category. It's a worst Oasis song. No, Rock and Roll Star is S tier. I don't
Yeah,
think that there is a better early Oasis song.
it's
It just
yeah,
it perfectly encapsulates every single reason that you know they got signed. I think it's
right.
so much attitude. It's so catchy. It's so much fun. Like that song is actually fucking perfect. I wouldn't change a single thing about it. What about you?
Fucking, I mean, you said it pretty well. Like that is like how like their early fucking sound, like Rock and Roll Star, and it has such a good. And it's like it's the fucking first song on the album. It's like the first song on Nevermind being Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like that sets
Yeah,
such a like vibe for the album. Like how this is gonna go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
I
I love
agree.
that as an opener. And like you said, it's just such a good example of their early like their first album, but still when they were like just making like still
Because
figuring it
it's
out.
that song's like predates definitely
That's
maybe
yeah, that's what
as a
I
full project,
right, yeah.
and it's like because Slide Away being the like the second to last song, I think Slide Away shows how far they'd come as musicians by the time Definitely Maybe was done.
Right.
You
That's a
know,
good way of
that
putting
is
it.
that is such a perfect like showing that they can actually be artistic with it rather than just pure fucking attitude.
Right.
But God, Rock and Roll Star's attitude is just it's through the roof. It is simply perfect. Um, Shaker Maker, I think Shaker Maker gets old,
Yeah, it definitely does.
but that part where they go, let me find the lyric.
Shake along with me.
No, hold on. God, the end of Slide Away. It's playing in the background. I don't care. All I know is you can take me there. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is you could take me there. That's so good.
That is so fucking good.
Um, what's that part in Shaker Maker where they do that little breakdown? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, but when you're happy and you're feeling fine, then you'll know it's the right time. That's pretty good.
That is pretty
But I
good.
think Shaker Maker ultimately like if I had to be realistic, it's probably the worst song on Definitely Maybe.
Really, the worst?
But that's not saying it's bad by any means.
I
Like it's
know what you
still
mean. I
I
wouldn't say
still
it.
think it's an A tier
It's
song.
or no, no, no. It's that. It's like that C tier where it's like the least favorite of the album. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I still love it. Like there is a little itch
I know, but
that
if you're
that
gonna
little
rank the album,
breakdown.
it's in that last chunk.
I yeah, it has to be.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Live Forever, S tier.
dude, that's just like that beginning, like those first like May, like it just goes right into
I
it. Like
know.
that song is like
It
I could fucking cry listening to that song. Like a fucking oh
oh I'm like in love with Live Forever. And Liam said it's his favorite song he's ever done.
it is really
Um
good.
fantastic S tier. I don't think there's really a lot that you can say about Live Forever though. Like I just think it's so supremely solid. You know
It's
what I
so
mean? Like
good.
it feels like an early it feels like Definitely Maybe's version of like Champagne Supernova or Master Plan.
Or like
Like
Wonderwall, I feel almost kind of
yeah,
like
like a
it's
little
just so
somber.
perfect.
Yeah, like but it's a little somber. It's not supremely attitude, but it's not super sad.
Right.
It's just a very pretty song.
It's a very good
Um,
song. Yeah.
Up in the Sky, kind of forgettable, not bad. It's the only other song that I would put in the C tier category with Shaker Maker.
I know I'm gonna get some hate from this from you, but it's on like bring it on down like level for me where it's just kind of like I've heard it so many times. Like I don't really
No, you know what I mean. Like it's not like Up in the Sky is good. It, I would never skip it. I don't have a single skip on this album, right?
right.
But I could do with or without it.
Yeah.
Columbia.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
fucking love
amazing.
Columbia.
The, and the best opener live. What do they usually do? It's usually either Columbia or something else. Hello,
Hello. Hello is such a good oh
you know.
fuck.
But Columbia, I think, is a really solid opener too, and that's Nebworth's opener. Like, it's super, super solid as an opening song.
It's and I
Um,
like that it's so kind of like it just kind of jams. Like it's not really like
yeah,
it's just like the like it
it's a
doesn't
really good break in the
yeah.
middle of the album too, because you go Rock and Roll Star, Shaker Maker, Live Forever, Up in the Sky, and those two songs are like amazing, good, and then it feels like the rest of the album is just solid all the way through. You know what I mean?
Right. I fucking love
Um,
that song.
yeah, Columbia's fantastic. Supersonic. I mean, again,
Oh, that's
I
for
would
me.
say
Like, sorry, continue. Go off. Go off.
I was gonna say Columbia is a perfect example of an A tier song. Up in the Sky is kind of a B tier song. Supersonic, again, right back to S tier.
Yeah.
Like, just again, perfect. Like, I literally can't think of a single complaint with Supersonic.
I just remember like the first time, cause like I heard that, like I remember I was like, I need to check these fuckers out, and I just put on their like top, like on their Spotify, just you start like their first songs on there,
Yeah.
and it was like that and Champagne Supernova, and I was just like, what the fuck even is like I was just so taken back, and it's such I feel like there's nothing that sounds that like I couldn't say
No,
Supersonic sounds like another song, but it is just such a good song. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that Supersonic is like,
It's we said
oh
it
my
about
god.
like Rock and Roll Star. It's like one of the like it is one of the Oasis songs. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I would want if I was gonna show somebody Oasis, I think Supersonic is the perfect song to show them.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it would be either that or Live Forever for me if I had to show somebody a song by them. Because
Right.
what's the story? A lot of songs on that album, like everybody knows Wonderwall. You're not gonna impress anybody showing them that. Champagne Supernova, a little too sad. Morning Glory has way too much angst. Supersonic is like the perfect song if you wanted to get somebody into Oasis.
Because it kind of sounds like like you can kind. It has that weird sort of
It feels
sad, but
familiar.
it's rock. I don't know, man. It's so good.
Here, hold on. Hey, keep talking. I'm switching over my vinyl.
So John's switching over to his vinyl. I think it's his definitely maybe vinyl because I feel like I could hear Married with Children. So I don't know which side he's gonna play. If he's gonna either switch back to the same like
No, I'm
album.
putting on What's the Story?
I always put on What's the Story. Great album. Great album by a great band. Oasis is the band. This is the show. This is the Oasis episode certifiably. So
I would say so.
I hope everybody likes Oasis. They're a great band. Recommend you check them out. Let me turn my microphone up a little bit. It's a little quiet. It's gonna be a long episode because we gotta do it. We gotta do it for the people.
Okay, I put on What's the Story? So, where were we? Bring it on down. Bring it on down.
That doesn't do
loved
it
it.
for me no more, bro.
Okay, I used to be like that until I listened to that live version of it, and holy shit, like the live version that they put out on their first EP, because that was one of their first songs, along with Rock and Roll Star.
Really?
And that live version, like, changed.
1 second.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Continue.
Oh, I was just saying, Bring It On Down is like, I just think it's really fun, and especially that like, what do you call it? The live version of it that they put out with their first EP
Oh yeah.
is like so much fun. It's so much fun. Good evening, Great Britain. Hello. It was on the Shaker Maker EP, I think. Yeah.
Is it on Spotify?
Yeah.
I gotta listen to that, bro. I don't know this.
It's so good. The little opening is so much fun. He's like, good evening, Great Britain. Hello.
Giddy ass fucker.
I know. But again, Bring It On Down's all right. I think it's a perfect B tier song on the album.
Right.
Cigarettes and Alcohol. You're going to say S tier. I'm going to say A tier.
It just goes back to Live Forever and Supersonic and Rock and Roll Star. I'm like, this is one of the defining songs of how this band sounds. Like, I'm like, this is such it's so, I just love that opening, the
I think that rather, okay.
And then, hold on, and then just the, you gotta make it happen. I think that's such a, like, that's so them to kind of, it's like positive, like, go and do it. You can make it happen. Do you know what I'm saying? I love that.
But I think more importantly, I think musically, it's one of my favorite songs off the album.
Right.
Like, it's one of those songs that, like, as good as the lyrics are, I kind of don't even listen to the lyrics as much on that song.
Really?
And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, you're just enjoying it.
Because really, I mean, Oasis is super simple musically. That's, like, really their only song off the album that, like, I really sit down and am more interested in the actual
music.
Yeah. So, again, I think it's A tier. I think I think it's good, But I'm not going to say it's perfect, though. It is the most Hudson song. Like, anytime I think of Oasis and think of you, I'm like Cigarettes and Alcohol.
Come on, I'm certified punk rock right there. That's what that means. Come on.
The next one is your favorite song on the album, actually?
Digsy's Dinner?
Digsy's Diner.
Or
Dinner, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I fucking knew. I was like, did I have this
I
wrong
said
this
that
whole time?
really fucking, like
fucking knew
condescending.
something.
Like, I really fucking did something there.
Like, you fucking knew. You ain't knew shit, bro.
No. I think that song is so much fun.
I'm just...
But it's so much fun.
I do love the, what is it? What do you say? What a life it could be. What is after that? The, These could be the best days of our lives. I love that part. That's so good.
But I don't think we've been living very wise. Oh no, no,
I think that's
no.
fucking gold right there. Like that. That goes
Like,
back to that Oasis just vibe they have.
I think it's I think it's ultimately nothing more than it needs to me. I think it's a B tier song. I don't think it's
I think
really
it's a little gay. I just can't
no.
be sold on the lasagna.
Lasagna.
I don't want no. Fuck that. I ain't doing none of that.
It's a no fuck with lasagna, yo.
I love lasagna, but not in a fucking song.
Slide away. I'm going straight S tier.
That's like S tier, but also underrated tier. That song is so unbelievably
Yes,
good.
it's because again, I think it's very indicative of where the band would go. But I don't think people put it up there with the songs that Something People Know, the Master Plan. I think it's just as good as those. I really do.
I think that's like if you played that song for somebody who doesn't know any Oasis, like they couldn't tell you another song that it sounds nothing like anything I've
Yes.
heard, but not in like a not in such an like crazy like fucking like the band Tool, that's like
Yeah.
experimental all over the place. But this is like a traditional kind of song, but it doesn't sound like anything I've fucking heard. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
agree. Married with Children.
Dude, recently I like learned to play that song on guitar, and I'm like, this is such a beautiful fucking song.
Have you've heard like the Chicago version of that I showed you, right? When they played
It's
it
been
in
a while. I
Chicago,
don't remember very well. I can't
bro.
lie.
And they winged like half the lyrics, and it was done in like fucking like because Noel didn't have a acoustic guitar with him, so they just played it electric, and it was get this, it was electric.
No way.
Like it was so cool, and I love that song. I think that it's so weirdly endearing, like because it's so like mean, but it's also like it's so. That was like the first song when me and Caitlin like first started like talking, and I was like, "This is like the first song that reminds me of her."
Aww.
And like I love it. It makes me think of her. It's such a fun song. Like, it's just like it sounds like marriage. You know what I mean? Like
There's ups and downs, and
exactly. But there's ups and there's downs, but it's fun and it doesn't do anything crazy. Like it's not a very high BPM song. The rhyme scheme is not very, it's no fucking lyrical genius of a song, but it's just such good fun. I adore that song. I think it's S tier. Half this album I've ranked as S tier,
I think
but
it's. I'm gonna put it in A tier because I don't have as strong of like an emotional
yeah.
connection as you do to it, but I still think it's really fucking good. Like an
Are
incredible
we gonna
fucking
do
song.
B sides though?
Should we do that or should we do what's the story?
I kind of want to talk about the B sides because I think the early B sides are their best ones.
Okay, maybe we can do both depending on how you feel, but let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's just see where we go.
Sad songs.
It's a fucking great song.
I'm not. I don't even want to like hear the B sides. I just want to talk about them. Like just go
No,
point
just
by
do
point.
it, just because it adds a little bit of like
Okay.
a little taste
As
to it.
far as the B sides go, I think that it's probably up there with Cloudburst. I
So,
think it's an S tier B side.
I think sad song is fucking. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I think that it's the saddest Oasis song. Like, and as it should be with the name Sad Song.
Yeah.
But I think that it incorporates other than Talk Tonight. Okay, I gotta specify that. Other than Talk Tonight, I think it's the saddest Oasis song, and it incorporates everything that I love about Noel singing.
Right.
We'll get there with Talk Tonight because my God, I'll crumble. I love that song so much. It's my most played Oasis song.
Really?
Yes, but Sad Song is like it feels like such a less like just script version of Talk Tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just a generally sad song, and it achieves what it was looking to do, and it does it so good, so unbelievably good. I love that song. I think
Hold on, it's cutting out.
I said I think it's the best B side, other than maybe. Actually, I don't know. There's so
We'll
holy
get to
fuck.
it.
I'm looking at some of these, and now I'm like, oh, there's some really good ones. Okay, you go ahead.
Once again, I'm gonna put it in A tier because I mean I don't know. I do fucking really like that song a lot. Like it's very like that's one of those songs where it's like Liam couldn't have sang that and it wouldn't have sounded
No,
like
not at all.
it sounds fucking like I love just hearing just Noel on like an acoustic guitar, you know. It's so like gentle and like sincere and it just seems like a real true just kind of expression rather than having to layer something all up to tell somebody how you
Oh
feel.
yeah.
I think it's great.
I will believe.
I fucking
Really?
love that. See another. I feel like this is a fucking A tier song. I think that's such a good, like we've said. It kind of has this weird sort of like Liam's voice in the song, like the lyric writing specifically. I feel like has such this like desperate like in like a good way like desire. I don't know like they just want it so bad. And you can like tell in their voice, just in the whole fucking song. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
I think that song is super fantastic.
it's really
I
good.
have a really good emotional connection to it because of that. The first time I ever really listened to that song was when we got that supersonic vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when we sat down and listened to that, and I was like, wow, I've really not. I can't remember ever listening to this song, you know?
Oh, I love that song.
And that was such a cool introduction to that song. I think it's A tier. I think it's super solid. It's nothing like super groundbreaking, but like you said,
Hold on, I
you
can't hear you. Can't
living
hear
in
you.
my solid. And you're right. It is very desperate. Like it feels fleeting. You know what I mean?
Like desperate, not like just in such a they when someone just means something so like so heavily.
Yes.
I love it.
Um, Take me away. Kind of forgettable, but really good when I hear it. You know what I mean?
That's another one of those Noel songs that it's just so. I don't know. I think that song's sad as fuck, bro. I'll put it in B tier just to kind of spice things up a little. Like, there's already enough of those songs, but I do just absolutely love that song.
I don't think it's as good as Sad Song or what do you call it? Sad Song or Talk Tonight, but I really think it's a solid like sad song. That's kind of all I have to say about it, though.
Yeah.
Alive,
How does that go?
um, the people will notice that the times are changing, but not for now. Oh wait, hold on. But not for a time for just. I don't
I can
remember.
like kind of the way you're doing it. It's
I'm
making
not
it sound
looking
so
at
much
the
more
fucking
familiar.
lyrics, but hold on, let me go look at the lyrics.
Just the chorus. I get to the chorus, I would know.
Oh, the higher that you climb, the longer you'll fall. Maybe you fall. Maybe your time is coming. Will you have to climb when you find the wall? Is
Is
it
it
time
time
to
to
doubt?
run?
Is
Is
it
it time
time
to
to wait?
That's a good song. I fucking love like
Yeah.
the way you love those Be Here Now songs. That's like how I feel about like those pre definitely maybe fucking like there's something about it so innocent and like vulnerable
Yes.
like
It's so vulnerable sounding, and that's the thing that I think is really cool about these early B sides. Like they all invoke a specific emotion.
right.
Like genuinely, like oh, Alive is so good. When I first, you know how I discovered that song?
How's that?
I was looking for Oasis songs to post on my story, and I was like, I've never heard of this one. And I played it and was like, holy shit. Hold on. This is something serious. I'm going A tier.
That it's really. I'm gonna put like I just keep putting everything in A tier, but like those old early Oasis songs are all fucking A tier, man.
I know. It's crazy. Next one is going to be controversial.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to be a spaceman? C tier. It's the only B side that I don't really care much for.
I'm gonna put it B tier because like I remember when I would listen to like that whole deluxe thing, like I'd listen to it maybe like I don't know, whatever. And it was one like after the first couple listens I would skip it. Not because it's a bad song, but it's like if I'm gonna listen to like once again within these null types of songs, it's not gonna be that one.
It just feels very. It feels out of place almost.
Yeah.
Like, again, it's not bad. It's not a song that I dislike. It just feels like. It almost feels like a Knowles High Flying Birds song, you know? Like, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
But the next one, Cloudburst,
Oh, bro.
the most underrated Oasis song ever. Period. Point blank. There's not another song as underrated as it, except maybe Stay Young.
The same way we've talked about how Bring It On Down and Up in the Sky, how like they're not bad, but I just don't like them as much as other songs. I'm like, how the fuck are either of those on the album and Cloudburst wasn't? I'm like, that is as good as like Supersonic or something.
Hey, what I'm gonna say, if they took, I'd keep Up in the Sky on the album. I think Up in the Sky, even if it's not my favorite, I think it makes for a good album composition.
Yeah.
I could take Bring It On Down and swap it with Cloudburst and not be upset.
Yeah.
I think those are equally as good songs. If not, Cloudburst is a little better.
I think it's so good. Like, it just, I fucking love that song so
and
much.
nobody knows about that song. I've never talked to another Oasis fan who knows Cloudburst. Like, I'm sure if you go on the subreddit and you fucking post about it, everybody knows about it and will tell you that you're retarded for asking.
Right.
But, like, I've never had another natural conversation about Cloudburst. I think that song, S tier, out of the B side. I think that is the only other S tier B side. I think
It is fucking gay. I love that song.
Fade Away. I mean, you know my thoughts on Fade Away.
Fucking love this song.
Beautiful, amazing. I want to go S tier again.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Everything is S tier.
Fade Away is just so much fun. Like, for how sad the lyrics are, it's just such a fun song. It makes me want to dance. Like,
That's like. Sorry, continue.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, that's like such a good example of what I was trying to say with Slide Away. Not that Slide Away has like an upbeat like music to it, but like a fast kind of rock sound with like these weird sort of like deep lyrics about like life or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, I agree. Because it's fun both ways. It's fun to analyze it and be like, wow, these are some sad lyrics. And it's fun to just listen to.
it's enjoyable as fuck, yeah.
Listen Up. Great.
Oh, I love that. Noel has a live version of it that I've been listening to where it's just him doing it. God. Like that, I recommend you listen to that. Like,
so fun.
What is it?
The intro?
It's like Supersonic.
Yeah, it's just literally Supersonic, but like wonky.
Please like listen to that live Noel version. Like you.
Please send me it.
Okay, hold on. Let me send it to you right now. My phone might die, but whatever.
Yeah, Listen Up is super, super solid. We call it Whatever as a B-side.
I do like Whatever, but it's not like. It's like I do appreciate it for what it is, but like I've been a Oasis fan for a long fucking time, and it's never anything I've really just kind of put on, but I can appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it's Liam's best slow song. Like
that's fair to say, yeah.
And it's just I think it's such a unique song. It's one of the most standout Oasis songs to me, like as an outlier. Like, it's not something I would ever show somebody to get them into Oasis
Right.
because it's so different than anything they've ever done. You know what I mean? And the whole Coca-Cola fucking lawsuit was funny. So it is a fun story. I think it's a fun song. It's probably in my top most listen though. I think that it's a really
Really?
listenable song. Yeah, because
Damn.
there's a lot of Oasis songs that like because I've always been the type that I'll put the whole album on. I think that
Oh,
it's one of the
definitely.
few songs that I put on by itself quite often.
Okay, damn.
Not because I like it more than anything else, but just because it's super unique. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like it just doesn't feel like anything else.
No, I got you.
It's good to be free.
Oh, I
So
love
solid.
that song.
So much fun. Like I remember I would get in my car and scream this song.
That's another song that Noel did live on that same album that I sent you, where it's
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out.
like you gotta. I'm telling you, like for real, listen to this album. Like
Oh, well, you
it's
know I
it's weird because it's like, what if Noel like wasn't in Oasis? It's like, would this be the way these songs sound? Because it's like completely different way of like, and every because it's like a different singer. A lot of these songs he plays in a different just key completely. Like
Wow.
so many, and it's all acoustic. Like on that album, like so much of it is so different.
Um, it's good to be free. Incredibly solid.
I'm gonna say A tier
Love
for
the
sure.
song. I think that it's one of the most fun Oasis songs. Um, Half the World Away.
Oh, that's S tier for sure. That song is like, it's perfectly like, it's like sweet. Like I can cry thinking about how just nice it is. Like it's so pure, like joy. Do you know what I mean? Like
It's
missing somebody.
it's probably the most like Noel song though. Like that's probably the song that I think of when you say Noel singing in Oasis. Half the World Away is like the most like Noel song to me. It's the one that sounds like Noel's High Flying Birds in the best way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Have you heard If I Had a Gun by Noel?
I don't think I've actually heard the real version. Like maybe like once or twice.
I sent you that Liam version though.
Yeah, where Liam's like doing it in AI, and that's it sounds like it literally just sounds how that would sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was freaking me the fuck out.
It reminds me a lot of that song in a really good way. Like I love that. Half the World Away is amazing.
I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to that High Flying Bird song though. If I had a gun, that's like one of their
Um
more popular ones, right?
yeah, probably I would say probably the most popular if I had to like guess, honestly.
They have one song called "The Death of Me and You." I don't know if you've heard that.
Mm,
I really like that
that's a
song.
good one. I really don't think that Noel's band is bad. I just don't think it's. I think it's just kind of like worse Oasis, you know. And that's like my whole problem with it. Is it a lot of the Noel songs just don't sound like they do anything different.
Yeah, I'm just not
And
really interested in it.
you know what I mean? Like if it was a completely different sound, that would be one thing. Because then I could at least go like, I like this or I don't like it. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that. I'm just not very like. I can you kind of get the gist. I feel like it's more things that are like sound like the master plan, and I do love the master plan. But after listening to it many times, like all that orchestra and kind of like that type of shit can get a little like it's just a lot to do. I feel like so many of his songs kind of have that same sort of like build
Yes,
to
I
it, or
agree.
I don't know.
What time are we at, Hudson?
Bro, we're almost at like an hour and a half.
Are we?
Yeah.
Godly. I think we save. What's the story for the next one? 'Cause
Oh, definitely, definitely. Was that all the B-sides?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, that was all the B-sides that are on the deluxe edition.
Right.
Let me take a gander at the EPs real fast. There might be a song or two that we missed.
Do your thing, soldier boy. Do your thing, soldier boy. Do your thing. Do your thing. Go and do it. Do your thing.
Huh? I mean, I guess I Am the Walrus
That's kind of like on the master plan vibe I said. Like, it is cool the first, like, couple times you listen to it, but I don't need to listen to it, like, many times. Like, I'm not gonna just put it on.
Yeah, I agree. It's fun. It's kind of, though, you know what is really, really fun?
What?
That Help Live.
Oh,
That
that
Noel
song
did.
is so fucking sad.
I know. Because the original Beatles song is like sad, but it's not like heart wrenching. Where
It's
when Noel did it, like he sounds like he's crying while singing it.
And I love the end. He just says the, "So won't you please, please
Wow, yeah,
help
that's really
me."
good. I always forget about it though.
That I heard that song, like, me and my dad. We went to like Galveston, and like I found that song, and like I listened to it that whole time we were there. Like, that just makes me think of like going down there and shit. And fuck, that's such a good song, man. That's goated. I love that.
Yeah,
I love when someone does a cover and they do a complete, like, unique take on, like,
me
something
too. Like,
super
why would I
different.
listen to a cover if it sounds like the original one? I'd rather
Yeah,
just listen to the original one.
exactly,
Bro,
exactly.
I'm so excited for when we start doing the What's the Story songs because there's so many that I have so many thoughts on.
Bro, we can do it fucking tomorrow, whenever. We can, even if you fucking are filling up for it in a couple hours, if you ain't got nothing to do. We're here to fucking do it. We're here to do it big time.
Ooh, we'll make Caitlin listen to us.
Yeah, put that bitch on the mic if she got something to say. Add some flavor. Some spicy
Okay, we're gonna be
Latino
ranking
flavor.
Taylor Swift. What? We're gonna be ranking Taylor Swift albums.
No, we're not gonna be doing that.
Yeah, I heard we have to.
What?
Yeah, I think we have to.
No. Oh, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I hate that song. That song sucks. Never heard the song.
Best of Caitlyn compilation.
It's just 18
Not
hours
her.
of all the big time episodes. Best of
It's just
Caitlyn compilation.
every episode that she wasn't on.
Yeah, it's just the best of Sebastian compilation.
Don't say that.
All right.
That's mean. Be nice.
I am being nice. You ready to wrap this up, John?
Yeah, I am. I think so.
All right, and we're gonna do a part 2 where we do definitely maybe, and it might come out, a little later, a little
It'll come out
sooner.
at some point.
It'll come out at some point. That's how we do it. And thank you for listening. And John is gay, and he's not ever gonna.
No, no,
He's going into the
no. I'm not
military, and
gay.
he's gonna die in the war on China.